Hello everyone, welcome back to another sharing video on Dinh Duy Cuong's YouTube channel. If you would like to make sure you don't miss the next video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that when I release brand new content, you'll see them right away before anyone else. In today's video, I will share with you some of the common difficulties that new users face when using Gerber AccuMark software. It's like this. For those who have been using Gerber AccuMark for a long time, it's not an issue, but for new users, it's very challenging to save files so that they go exactly into the folder or area you want.
Hello everyone, my name is Man. I am currently working as a digital pattern maker at D&T company in Saigon. I took Mr. Cuong's online course. He provided me with very useful lessons, no need for complicated formulas, and everything was very easy for me to understand. After the lessons, whenever I had questions, he would explain everything again very thoroughly and concisely. So I wish Mr. Cuong good health and hope he continues to bring useful lessons to everyone.
When you create a specific design detail here and you save it, how do you make sure that this detail is saved exactly where you want it to be? This is also a very common issue for many people who are just starting out and are new to using the Gerber AccuMark software. With most other software programs, it's very simple. You just need to save it directly to a standard Windows drive, and that's it. But with Gerber AccuMark, it manages files in a system-based way. So if we choose the wrong path, or if the options and tools in there aren't set correctly, the files can end up in places we never expected, right? Or sometimes when we want it to go into a certain area, it doesn't go there, but ends up somewhere else instead. Let me give you an example. Now, I'm going to create an area called A, okay? I'll create an area A right here. All right. And I'll click on this area A. Now, how do we arrange things in a way so that when we're designing, I'm going to open up a brand new page here. Whenever we design any detail, it will go exactly into this area A. So here's what you need to do. First, you will need to navigate into the Edit section, then move into Customize, followed by clicking on Preference, and then carefully select the Path section. From that point, you can go ahead and choose exactly the specific folder or area where you would like to save your work. Does that sound good to you? All right, here we can select any directory table as well. Apply, Save. But even more importantly than that, I need you to go back to the generator and check this specific line for me, the one labeled Data Store To, okay? Now, select for me the Registry option, okay? Look for Registry, specifically Registry A. You will click Apply, OK, Save, and OK. Now you can create every detail that you want. That's it. When you save, it will go directly into this domain A. It will go exactly into domain A. See, it goes right into this domain A. See that? Here, this is the detail I just created. And now, if you edit, right? If you edit anything on this detail and save, it will go directly into this domain A. It goes right into domain A. See? This is the detail we just edited. But still on this window. Now, how can we make it so that the same detail we're working on, when we save it, it goes to a different domain? I'll use domain B as an example. There. I'll use domain B as an example like this, okay? For example, domain B here doesn't have anything yet, right? But how do we save it so that it goes to this domain B? There. So now, you go back to the part where you select the path. If we simply select the path like this, and then select domain B in this manner right there, then when we actually do it, even if we click Save, it still can't successfully go into domain B. For example, I'll just make a small modification to the settings right here. There. When you try to save the changes, you will see it still can't go into this domain B, okay? As you can see, there is still nothing showing up in domain B right now. It only goes in there when you first select the specific path and then select this generator section, okay? Once you are there, you need to select the Gen Generator option, then proceed to the Data Store To section and choose Default from the list, all right? After that, you simply click on Apply, then Save, and finally hit OK to finish the process. And you save it again. At this point, your details will now be able to run into this domain B. So that's my explanation so that everyone who is new to using Gerber software understands the rules for saving patterns to help us avoid situations where we save but it doesn't work, or we end up copying things from one place to another, or when we accidentally overwrite one detail with another, which would waste a lot of your time. That's what I wanted to share. If anyone wants to learn more in depth about Gerber software, you can go to Google and type the keyword online, then add .pds, and you'll get to the website of PDS Fashion Academy. And once you're there, you can check out the courses offered at PDS Academy. You can select the Gerber software course, and if you find a course that suits you, you can message me on Zalo using the phone number I've displayed on the screen. I'll give you advice so you can enroll in the right course for your needs. Here is the phone number, and here is the Gerber software course. If you want to check it out, just click on it and look through all the content included in this course. If you register, you'll have access to all the content in this course. Goodbye and see you in the next videos.